And make a long story short, we played that night, surprised the kids. They loved it. We were bad, didn't matter. We didn't care. And crazy as it seems, we needed a name. And I've always been pretty good, I guess, with names. So we gotta have a name. And so I said, all right, let's just do the Blandelles. Let's just put Bland with the E-L. I added the extra E that people don't ever get half the time. Blandelles, and so we did that. Crazy as it seems, somebody hired us to play a backyard party at Cat Old Mills about 2 or 3 weeks later. I mean, so we actually got a little $100, I think, for that show. And we good grief. Then, our pastor at one of the Catholic churches in Paris somehow called us, y'all want to come to Paris and play? And so we went to Paris and played. Got $300 whopping dollars.
Texas, by the way.
Paris, Texas. $300 whopping dollars for that.
Wow.
And
now this was what? What year?
This is in '85.
In 85. All this happening.
And we had to carry a large, regular-sized piano. Have you ever moved a piano?
Oh, no.
We put it in a cattle truck.
But I know she has in the back.
We put it in a cattle truck, in a cattle trailer, and unloaded it. So we decided, we're going to do this. We're not going to do this. We're going to do it. We need to do it right. And so we decided we're going to do it. And we had 7 originals, and John he basically got everything together and kind of taught me everything that all I do is just try to keep everybody together. But he moved off and started coaching somewhere else, and so he got out early '90s. And then we had another era, and I just took it over and I guess just kept us together. We've had like 3 or 4 different eras, and this era, this particular group of musicians has been together since 2011, I guess. So we've been together. I know John on the sax, I'll have to talk to him when he gets here. I think he's been with us for 22 years.
Yeah, I was going to say, John probably, to me, seemed like he's been the
Greg,
longest.
Greg is probably about that long.
Who's that?
Greg,
yeah,
sings.
Greg. You're not lead singer, but
yeah, and
great guy.
but I mean,
I know him.
we never rehearse. I mean, we're playing so much, we really don't need to rehearse.
Did you hear that? They never rehearse.
They're all teachers still?
We're all teachers and coaches, except for I'm retired, Doc, bass player's retired, Carl, the keyboard player, is about to retire, and John Harris, the lead guitar player, is the only one that makes money. He's insurance. But we, I mean, we still love what we do. I mean, this is working on 38 years. 38 years. That's more than half my life.
38 years, folks.
And it's amazing when you think about it. God has blessed me to do something that I really, really enjoy. You know, if we get to the point we're not enjoying it, or Lord takes us home, I guess we'll quit. But we just enjoy entertaining people. And the thing about it, and we're talking about, you know, Christ-like, of our guys, we play on a Saturday night, most of us be in church on Sunday morning. Right. And that's unique probably for a band. And we'll play Saturday night. We play Saturday night in Trenton, and we're busy this summer. COVID hit us pretty good, I guess it did everybody.
As it did for a lot of people. Right.
But other than that, we've been cranking. So that's basically the story of the Blandelles, and I've been somehow fortunate enough to keep it all together. Had to do some firings, and that wasn't much fun, but because we're just good friends.
If you look at it, Barbara, and I'm going to you on this one, it's a business.
Well, yeah.
It's a business. I mean, it's not only a brand as the Texan Theater or Friendly or whatever. It's a business.
Right. Well, when he says firing, there's times that if they're not doing what the brand is,
right,
you can't keep doing that.
And one of the things unique about us too, we play the same genre. We played the same stuff. We decided long time ago we're going to play stuff from 1954 to 1969. Now occasionally we'll close with a Stevie Ray Vaughan song.
Right.
And we'll get close every once in a while, stretching a little bit, but most of the time we're right there.
That's what my mentor, Zig Ziglar, once said. Whatever you do the first time, continue to do it, because somebody may have not heard it the first time, and this may be their first time. So it's not only, I'm saying it's not only a business, but they do what you and I do in our brand. You market that. You don't, and we'll tell everybody ahead of time, folks. There's T-shirts have already sold out. I'm sorry, is that right?
T-shirts are gone.
Hey, look.
T-shirts are gone. You remember when you got that? Your birthday.
My birthday.
Your birthday.
Right, I got this on.
We played right over here in the little courtyard over here.
Yeah, this is my birthday.
Oh, fun.
So, anyway, what you said original in the beginning. You said original stuff. We at friendly radio probably need let people hear that on the air. So
if
that's available.
We had one original song, and we did it, oh gosh, I can't remember, a long
But
time ago.
you've written the parking lot song.
No, I think you're getting mixed up. It's drive-in song.
Drive-in song.
It's called Rockin' at the Drive-In.
Right, Rockin' at the Drive-In.
We wrote that and actually recorded it. David Kent and I wrote it, and David no longer with the band, but it's John's brother, who played bass. And it's actually pretty cool. I was actually thinking, since I knew you would bring that up, actually thinking about recording it again and with this group of guys and see what it sounded like. I can write lyrics, but I can't write music. Everything I hear is the same stuff I always heard.
Right. Well, that's what we're doing on that radio station, is trying to let the community know, as she does, that we have talent. We have a lot of things and so that would be a little spark.
Yeah, I'll try to get on that.
Good.
It's just hard to get these guys together. I can't get them to practice. I can't get them to record. Although, we went to Memphis back in 2017.
Right, y'all went
to Sun Studio, recorded
Sun
there.
Studio
That was so cool.
Isn't that a cool place?
It's the second time we've done it. And
that's an awesome
that
place.
CD turned out good, and it's basically a live recording. I can't afford to pay the studio 3 or 4 days, whatever it takes. So we did it. We started recording about 7 o'clock in the afternoon at night, and we got through about 2 in the morning. And people are always so nice and so courteous, and it's like a rock and roll cathedral, if you will, when you walk there. You've been there. I don't know, Bob, if you've been there or not, but
it's one of the must-see places in Memphis, other than barbecue. But
I got to hold Elvis's microphone just like this. Elvis's microphone.
I did that. I know. When you held that microphone, let me ask you, because when you held that microphone, did you feel?
I felt it felt eerie.
It's an eerie feeling. People don't understand that.
I've got a picture, and Jerry Lee's piano's in there. And I don't know if you knew that or not, but they wouldn't let us play on it. Carl wouldn't play on it. Carl could act like he was playing on it. We took some pictures.
Right.
But he couldn't play on it. But there's a spot, and this is a true story, there's a spot on one of the white keys where he would put his cigar, and there's a burnt spot, and it's still there. I don't know if he showed y'all that or not, but Jerry Lee was there. Kevin played on the drums, and we used the drum set they had there. U2 had played there and left their drum set there when Kevin got to play on U2's drum set.
That's awesome.
So it's just, the pictures and everything, you knew what went on there. It's just
God, it's
cool.
a history. It's history. Do we want to say something about noon, or will you just want to?
Well, you need to come see them.
Yeah,
the Blandelles are here today.
Hey, folks.
In 2 hours? 2 hours.
In 2 hours.
They're going to be playing on the stage. Free show.
Should be, huh? Yeah. Can we come back and close? Yeah. We're going to commercial break.
He's got to go and prep.
I'm okay.
Well.
You okay?
Huh?
Commercial?
Okay, folks, we're going to commercial break, and come down and be a part of the audience here, and the tea and coffee.
Just
kidding. Y'all come back with us.
When you've got a real emergency on your hands, you need a full-service ER team on your side. And only Hunt Regional Healthcare offers complete care for emergencies. We've got emergency medicine certified physicians, trauma certified nurses, specialty surgeons, respiratory therapists, and an on-site full-service lab and imaging to help you get back to living your best life. Hunt Regional Medical Center, the right choice for complete care.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
Father's Day, Father's Day, Father's Day. Father's Day, and Crawford Smith has that special Father's Day gift. Come choose from a great selection of Case Knives. Case Knives gives your father a piece of American heritage. Case Knives, built by people with integrity for people of integrity. Crawford Smith at 2210 Lee Street, downtown Greenville.
live at the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater, historical Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. Ctfm, coffee, tea, friendly, and me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare, an organization that is one heck of an organization. You know what? Their patients deserve more, and that's why they give more. And we have one that we have a fun time with it. And I'm gonna tell you what, Jeff and Mom and all the crew down at Discount Wheel Tire, she does it so good. Big supporters of Ctfm and Friendly Radio, by the way. Sitting next to us is Hot Rod. Not brum, brum, but
Lincoln.
Hot Rod, the lone person that says he's a Blandelle. So, and you have a show, he has a show coming up.
We have a show today.
Today, right here at the Texan Theater.
Noon.
At noon.
For free.
Huh?
For free.
Free.
And the tea is free. Okay.
But if you want to eat,
But if you want to eat,
Stop
you
at
better
the
get
counter,
here,
get
here
your
about,
number.
before
Better get here
11.
early.
Huh?
11:30.
Huh?
11:30.
Okay. Well, there's people I know that's going to be here at 11. Because they want to sit.
They want to sit. They're going to get a seat because they're afraid that they won't get their own
In fact,
seat.
my wife says
It's
you
like
gotta-
church.
Huh?
It's like church. You
It's
got to
like
have your
church.
own
Oh,
church,
yeah,
your
yeah.
own seats, and somebody sits in
My
them.
wife said this morning, she said, I need to take 4 seats. And I went, I don't think we're doing reserved. She said, what? I said, just get here early. You'll be all right. So,
Get here early.
So the show today is one that it's 4 years.
4 years.
And we are so appreciative, Friendly Live, Friendly News, of an organization such as you, but not just an organization, but a great group of guys that entertain the community. And now you're entertaining on Friendly Live. So, Gary, thank you.
We appreciate y'all, you
One more
guys.
thing, they're performing also in Trenton this weekend, right?
Oh,
We are in Trenton. There's a place called the Rock Yard in Trenton. It's 2 or 3 years old. It's outside, outdoor concert for all you guys that can't stay up late. We play from 9 to 10:30, straight through, no break, and we're done.
That's awesome.
So-
And I have the opportunity and the privilege of bringing them on stage as I have so many times.
That's your
And I'm
job.
so that's your job. We call you that. I say, okay, fine, I'm there. So I'm going to do my job today.
I hope
and
so.
We want to say again, thank you.
Thank y'all.
you
Thank
for
y'all.
what you've done for the community. Thank you for what you've done for this lady here and
Absolutely.
sharing brands as we all do. And that's today at noon.
At noon.
At noon.
And thank y'all so much. We love coming here. Barbara knows that. And
Right.
we love doing anything you ask us to do. We're going to try to do it. So we appreciate
Well,
that.
can we go to a short break and come back and I guess I could look at
It is Amy.
Amy?
Amy.
From
Oh,
the Greenville family.
yes.
Theater.
All right. We'll do that. We're coming back right here on CT.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time. and Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
And we are live at the historical Texan Lobby Studio for friendly Ctfm. she's waiting for that line. It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and me right here at the historical Texan Lobby Studio in downtown Greenville, Texas. We have our co-host, who is now a permanent co-host of Ctfm. One Miss Barbara Horan. Barbara, thank you so much.
Yay.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
You know, with that said, you probably more than me, are more involved in the artsy part of what's going on in our community in Greenville. It's an art explosion, you might say. And the next guest, I'm going to allow. It's her show anyway. Give you introduce the next guest.
No, this is Amy Hale, and she sees me just about every day.
Just about.
But we're going to talk about Greenville Family Theater, but it's partly because of her and something we were going to talk about later. Right. You have the gluten-free that you wanted to talk about, the gluten-free stuff?
Yes.
One of her children must have gluten-free, and I've spoiled her so that she comes here and she can order food, and she just comes and she's part of the coffee club. She gets a drink, orders food, no big deal. She told me she went to another restaurant and forgot to look whether they had gluten-free. So she's so used to just walking in and being able to get gluten-free
so all you Amy's listening and watching, this Amy did what she's supposed to do, but anyway, you can. Thank you so much for coming. Folks, I hear this lady probably more every week than the average person.
You hear all our students, yes.
She has students right next door to us, and it's fun. It's fun because I listen to what's going on. I'm not eavesdropping, but it's so wonderful for what you're doing, and that's something I think you ought to talk about.
Oh, well,
or anything you want to talk about, but that's a fun thing that she does.
Her voiceless.
Yeah.
Yes, and you are so patient to hear my voice students every week. But I love watching them grow and build, and just it's very empowering for them to learn how to use their voice. Your voice is such a personal thing. It's not like an instrument that you learn to play. The instrument is you. And so as they're learning how to use their voice, they're learning how to be comfortable in their own skin. They're learning how to present themselves in front of others. And I see them go a lot of times from being these shy kids to being leaders because of that.
Right.
Well, it's funny because I've gotten to know Franco, and he does this. I saw a picture of somebody he's an opera singer, and this kid was standing at a window expecting that's their audience. I'm like, no, I never did that as a child. I was over there.
Yes.
I mean, I watched it, but I was never out there expecting to have an audience. And I was like, how do you do that? I mean, I could sing in a choir, but out there in the front all by myself, I don't think.
Well,
I do it now here, but it's like, wow, no. So I think it's exciting that you do that. Right. And I've seen your children, your students on stage here, and they're amazing, confident, so kind. I mean, they're there with the piano, but still, to be able to do that in front of all these people, because we have a fairly big audience when you have your recitals.
Yeah, and it does. It takes a lot of confidence. I spend all semester building their confidence and helping them get ready for that.
Well, and we don't turn the lights out either, so I think some of my professionals have said it's hard when you can see the audience.
It is. It's very hard when you see the faces.
Put the spotlights on you, and you just see black. You can just sing.
You forget they're there. You can kind of fourth wall it and imagine you're singing alone in the shower.
Right, and then all of a sudden, oh wow, look, there they are.
Well, that's kind of going back, not to interrupt, but look at Billy Bob Thornton. I mean, this guy, likes, he's an entertainer, and he loves what he does, but he does it on your show, it's very comfortable, and I think she's making the audience going to make so that these students can make the audience comfortable. You know,
that's true.
Right.
Yeah. So how many in the show, Mary Poppins, which is in 2 weeks? Starts
2 weeks from Friday. Oh my word!
Okay, I didn't mean
it
to
is coming
remind
up fast.
Yep.
Next month.
Oh yes,
that sound
next
better?
month.
Better,
That feels
that's
so
better.
much better.
Yeah.
Next month,
Okay,
in the month
how many
of
of them are
July.
your students?
How
many of the
Oh.
performers do you know?
Oh heavens!
Most of them? Only a
Almost
couple?
all of my students are in it.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And then I'd say that's probably, I don't know, a third of the cast?
Cool.
I don't know, I haven't counted it up.
I was just curious.
No,
'cause
probably
I know,
less than that, because we've got about 50 cast members.
Really?
So.
I mean, Mary Poppins, I think 5, maybe 6. You know, there's the main, the family.
Yes,
Right.
you have the
Plus Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
But the
and
fun thing about this
Van
show,
Dyke.
and you'll remember it if you've seen the movie, is every scene has a new lead character who
fun.
carries that whole scene.
Wow, I didn't
And
realize
so
that.
outside of kind of that main group where you have Mary, Bird, and the family, you have Mrs. Corey, who leads the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious scene. You have Miss
could never do
Andrews,
that.
who is the evil nanny. You have Katie Nana. You have the bird lady who does the tuppence song. You have the bank chairman.
Right.
So in each of these scenes, we have a new main character.
Wow. How
And
fun.
so it's
That's a
just
cool-
a show full of leads. I love it so
A
much.
show full of leads.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
So it's easier on each performer.
It is. It
Yeah.
is for
You don't have
sure.
to
No one's
lead the
having
whole
to
show.
carry the whole thing.
Yeah.
You get
Yes.
one scene. Now just,
Yes. Here's your scene. Focus on your scene.
Yeah. And there's no
And then take a breath.
competition.
Yes,
Yeah, there's
that's
no
true.
competition. It's your show. It's your
They're
show.
all there to encourage each other, to build up each other, and make each other do their best job.
That's a fun show.
Yes, it is.
I like the design.
Yeah, I love
Folks,
it. It's
I
a lot
tell
of
you,
fun.
if you live in a community, and I'm going to go out for a way. If you live in a community that doesn't have as much fun as Greenville does, you need to think
visit
about
us.
coming to our community because you know what? I've known this young lady since she was, and I've seen her grow into the woman that she is, and the gifts that were given to you by your mother.
Yes.
Who is a darling woman. I'm telling you,
saint.
that
She was
woman.
amazing.
But anyway, I see that in her. I see that, and so now you're passing it on to that other generation. I think it's great, and it's happening right here in our community, in our art community. Would you say we're an art community?
I think we are.
I think we are.
Well, just drive downtown. How much art do you see
right.
driving around?
Do you? Oh,
You know, we've
I
made
got-
it public art. We don't hide it. We've got this on the wall, which is Tony Norman's daughter
Right.
painted this.
Yep.
We've got it everywhere.
Can I just interrupt?
What?
I have got the new tagline for Greenville via this
Oh.
young lady right here.
From the wall?
Yeah, from the wall. I've already used it.
I saw the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, the Upper East Texas. We are no longer Northeast Texas. We are Upper East Texas.
I
That's
like
what
it.
Yeah, I love it. So, but you're doing it, and is there a way people? Are you looking for more students, or is there?
We always need more cast members for
Okay.
sure.
Oh, really?
How
Yes.
do they get in touch with you? How do they?
Get in touch with me. You can look me up on Facebook. I'm under Amy Smith Hale. If you contact us on Greenville Family Theater.
It's already. It's. I think it's on our. Go
Okay,
ahead.
great. So you can contact us on Greenville Family Theater. We're on Facebook, Greenville Family Theater at gmail.com. And any of those ways you can get a hold of us. We always need more people. We always need more singers, dancers, actors,
And
people to
money.
work backstage. Money, yes. So
No, the reason I say
speaking
that,
of
I was
which,
looking through some stuff and I found somebody had given me a sponsor sheet from, I think probably the day they got into the show. And when I saw it, I was like, I wonder if they still need sponsors. Do they need people in the playbill?
Yes.
Because I just recently saw, hey, we've still got places in the playbill if you want to support everything, or you can put in a little 2-line, what's that?
Yes.
You can say, hey, I like you.
yes,
to-
the little footlights.
Yeah.
So there's lots of ways to support, and I was joking with someone recently, it takes a whole community to put on a show like this. It takes an army It takes a warehouse, and it takes a lot of money, especially for something like Mary Poppins, where Disney is expensive.
Oh, yeah.
We have over, I think, about 250 costumes over the course of the show. We have a huge set. Our set designer literally built us a house.
Oh, wow.
And he built us the outside of the house that turns, and then the inside of the house, which is 2 stories. And it's brilliant, it's amazing, but and we're on a budget. We thrift store, we look for all the cheapest ways to do it, but we are still desperately looking for donors. So if you want to,
the last thing I saw, you still had like the back cover available for the playbill.
Yes, we still have the back cover available. We can still accept playbill ads as of today. I think I will get in trouble with my producer for saying that, but you can still submit that. Contact us right away. If you want to be involved, if you want to help, if you want to donate, but you want to do it on a small amount, we have these really cool little footlights that we put in, and those are very cheap. They're only like $10,
right.
And you can give a small personalized note to somebody in the cast that you want to surprise them and encourage them and build them up.
We could
and
do
the
it
cast,
to all of you too, right? We could say
yes,
a little $10.
cast
Hey,
to
we
the-
love that you're in town.
Yes,
Yeah.
it can be to the whole cast, it can be to one member, it can be the staff, it can
So
just be
they're
the whole
$10
show.
a piece?
Yes,
$10 a piece.
they're $10 a piece, and they need to go in today, so get on that right away. Yes, and Mary Poppins, come see us at the GMA, July 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th. You can buy tickets at showtimeatthegma.com or by calling their box office.
All right, all right. Well, I'm excited.
Annually? When do they start casting?
Oh, and we have auditions usually in February, and we announce the show right around the holidays, right around Christmas.
Let me add, what age groups are we talking about?
So for cast members, we audition.
Cast members, okay.
Yes,
Right.
for cast members, we audition ages 7 through 25. It is our goal to be able to do some more all ages productions, but right now our summer show for our safety team and everything is 7 to 25, gets us all the way up through college. And then now that we just found a home to rehearse in, and so we're hoping to do more throughout the year. So keep a watch on our Facebook page.
Oh, wow.
We may be doing some other stuff throughout the year too.
Folks, let me tell you what, if a true American would come and watch Greenville Theater.
Yes.
When was the, okay, I'm looking over here. When was the last time you got to go into a theater, sit down, and watch a play? Okay? I mean, it's a play, okay? But when was the last time it's relaxing, it's fun, you get into the audience because you know who's there, and you go, I wonder, how did she do that? I never heard her say that. Or, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a fun time. So, can we talk anymore? But because I need to ask one more question.
It's 10:37.
It's 10:37.
You're fine.
Okay, we're fine.
Take it out of mine.
When-
I took part of yours for mine at the end. So.
Oh, perfect.
Back when we were talking about the one that constructed, Jim Chilton, or who was it that did the set, that made the house?
Oh, that made our house.
Yes.
So our set designer is Jimmy Hyde.
Jimmy
he is
Hyde.
the pastor over at Creekside Church of Christ.
Creekside Church of Christ, yeah.
Sweetest family. His daughter is our Mary Poppins.
Oh.
And he has 2 girls. They are so talented. They're just, I love this family.
He is very carpentative.
He is.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it. And he has this grand vision that, as he describes it, it sounds really cool. And then you see what he's built on stage, and I was completely blown away. I saw it for the first time yesterday, and I'm still kind of geeking out.
Well, folks, I tell you what, it's been such a wonderful time this morning talking to a young lady that inherited what she has, I think. So, Amy, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We're coming back to Ctfm. Raffa is coming. And the coffee and tea. No, it's not. I can't do that anymore. You hear that, Gabe? I can't do that anymore. Huh?
It's on Gabe.
Oh, it's on Gabe. So y'all come. Ctfm downtown, Greenville, Texas. Come on back. We're coming back with Raffa.
Every truck and SUV is on sale at Platinum Chevrolet.
New 2021 Silverados start at only $37,999, or choose from new 2021 Trailblazers and buy for under $20,000.
Don't miss Truck Month at Platinum Chevrolet.
recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to Go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to Go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right part to keep your vehicle running. And backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
And we are live at the Texan Lobby Studio in downtown Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. Folks, that's it. I'm telling you, our co-host is a permanent co-host, Barbara Horan. I'm having so much. I knew it was going to be this way. I knew it was going to be this way because once she gets in front of that camera, she's just like me. She just has fun.
Yeah.
Right. So
it's not there.
It's not there.
I'm just me.
I
don't care
Barbara
if
Horan,
it's
our co-host for Ctfm this morning, and we have a young lady to my right that her and an ice cream shop here in town, which I love.
You can't say that. I gotcha. They love you. They sent us ice cream for you.
I know, and I have such a hard time because my tongue doesn't do what it does. But to my right is the.
Well, maybe she can tell us because I don't even know.
Is a young lady from Raffa. You'll know who Raffa is after this morning. I'm gonna tell you. Her name is Threesa.
Nope.
How do you say it?
Three.
Like the number 3.
Like the number Threesa.
I'm going to just start wearing that on a t-shirt everywhere.
Oh, there
I
it
go.
is. Threesa.
Threesa. You can blame my parents.
And blame her parents,
Yes.
but I'm telling you what.
Is it a cool story?
Right.
I don't know. They each have a different story for how that came up with, so I'm not really sure.
And you know,
I know somebody who wanted their kids to have unusual names, and every one of them has a name that they made up.
Oh.
And
there you go.
And it was so hard. I've heard from the kids that it's terrible in school.
Yeah.
Trying to explain to people, and they say it wrong, they do it wrong. And I don't even think I had ever even seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd seen the last name, but I don't think.
Yeah. It's an original name.
Well, go on.
And I didn't have name with face until y'all connected with the Hope Center.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we were talking about it before, I was like, oh, that name goes with that name on the paper that I've seen, and I've talked with you.
Yes.
I talked with you often, but not in person.
Right.
And so it was like, oh wow,
Now
that's
all of it comes
all the
together.
pieces.
Yes.
Wow. So did y'all move from over here yet?
We aren't moving at all.
You're not gonna move.
No.
No,
So there's
no,
a new.
no.
So okay,
So-
I think
That was a
there's
big
a story.
announcement made.
So we'll fill in, right?
It was
the
in your
story,
house.
but there was
Right.
because there was a open house. At
Well,
the
we
other
announced it. Yeah, we did it. We did a kind of a walkthrough in the initial, when that we just had kind of some beams up, some framing up. So we have a new facility that's opening on O'Neill.
Okay.
So what's
It's
happening?
an extra.
Yes. So what's
Okay.
happening here downtown on Jordan is that's actually going to just be our medical clinic. So by moving all of our education and counseling to the O'Neill building, it
Right.
actually allows us to double our medical space.
Oh, wow.
So which is much needed right now. We're already over capacity on patients right now. So being able to do that will be a huge benefit.
So y'all were doing a lot during COVID? I mean,
Yes.
a lot
Yes.
of places, like
Right.
my place, basically shut down.
Right.
And when the world was saying this is a recession, I'm like, no, there's some parts that are blowing up. Have
Yeah.
you been to the store? Have you been here? So yours is one that.
Right.
We had an over 100% increase in demand for services.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know that property where the Hope Center is.
Yes.
I think it's blessed.
Yeah.
And I want to say that because remember the welding settling company that was there on that corner? It blew
I do.
up.
It blew up.
It
yes.
blew up, but it didn't touch that building.
Yes.
The buildings around, it did not touch that building.
That's right.
That building turned into a washateria. It turned into
A church.
Vacant. A church. It was vacant for a long time.
Right.
That's where Travis School was.
It was
Right.
originally Travis.
Travis.
Yeah.
So God
I
has.
was little when Travis.
Right. Well, what I'm
AA
saying
was
is,
there.
it's a blessing. It's what God wanted this building to be in the first place.
It was, and how we came, that's a whole nother story,
Yeah.
but how we even came into possession and had the funding, we went in and paid cash for it. So it's all paid for.
Right.
And in order for us to do that as a nonprofit was just a whole blessing in itself. Even the renovations and stuff, we've had lots of seed money that came in initially to get all of the remodel. As you can imagine, a building as old as the original Travis.
Oh, yeah.
We needed a lot of work to bring it up to code and for it to do what it needed. Right now, we still are looking at a September 1st open date. We're working diligently. If you drive by there now, it has a different paint color. We got it painted this week. So it's coming along quickly, but we still, one of the things I want to talk about, we still need sponsors to help us finish it out. So we have a capital campaign going to help finish that. We're about $200,000 is from meeting our goal. And the information is at raffafamilycenter.com. And they can see all the different sponsorship opportunities if they want to actually like sponsor a classroom and just pay for everything in that classroom and one gift, like an organization or a donor. But they can also just, if you want to give $50 to help us meet our goal, you can give through there too.
Let me just say this. If any of you out there are watching this or listening and you want to do the pay forward, like I've been watching reels and people, there's a lot of people that's walking up and giving money to people because it's what they want to do. So if you're out there and you have an extra $100,000 that you'd like to give away,
you can call me whatever name you want.
Right, that's exactly what. You learn what her name is. But seriously, it is a donation for what you're doing in this community. I don't mind
But there's also...
There's also, go ahead.
If you, and I'm going to say the other name, even though I have these and I have great coffee drinks here.
Right.
If you want to give up one day of sitting in line out at Starbucks and give her the money for a drink, it'll make a difference.
It goes a long way. I mean, you have a lot of people giving small amounts. That's how we work. And
Okay,
so,
I'm going to interrupt.
But 100,000, I'm sure she wouldn't turn down.
Starbucks, it's like, they don't know it, but they're going to get involved some way.
There you go. Well, and I think the thing too, like you mentioned that announcement with the Hope Center, and just we've had some people kind of confused about what all's going on there, so I wanted to clarify that too. So you guys are familiar with the Hope Center. They provide GED classes, ESL classes, and computer classes, and they have for a number of years. And Jerry has reached a stage in his life. He's ready to retire. I don't really think Jerry Spade will ever retire.
Jerry Spade ain't never going to retire
But-
from God, I'm telling you
Well,
that.
not really.
Right.
Part of it is transition.
Exactly.
At a certain time, you look at, and I look at it here, what happens if I'm gone?
Exactly.
Does
It's
this
a
business,
contingency.
does the Texan go away?
Right.
Does, if this is me, if it's Jerry, if Jerry equals Hope Center, and something happens, he's in the hospital or something, what happens to the business? And young people don't think about that much, but we think we'll live forever. We think our business is going to be here forever, but it happens with a lot of nonprofits. It's their love.
It's your baby.
It's your baby. That's exactly what it's kind of like what we're doing with Friendly Radio.
Right.
It's a nonprofit.
Right.
It's our baby.
Right.
You know, so.
Well, what we're doing, I mean, Raffa's had education and classes for a number, life skills, finance, everything for a number of years. So it fits really well in our model of built. Our tagline for Raffa that we announced in your house,
right in your house,
was rescuing lives and rebuilding families. And so this fits with a family who is trying to make changes to better themselves. Those Hope Center classes fit right into our model beautifully. And so we're integrating those services. We'll still provide, but they're coming under the Raffa umbrella. At the end of the year, Hope Center is going to dissolve their nonprofit.
Right.
They'll come into our fold, so to speak. But for us to be able, and just to tell you my heart of why I felt like this was just God ordained, was if I have a young lady that's a single mom in an unexpected pregnancy who hasn't finished high school, she hasn't got a way to get past a minimum wage job because she just shouldn't even have her GED. You know, for us to, at that pregnancy appointment, to say, if we can help you change that, would you want to pursue that? And for me to say, you know what? We offer GED. We offer those classes to help you learn Google and computer and all of that. And then we connect you with the workforce to get a career, get college paid for, childcare covered. Like, to be able to offer that to a young mom who thinks she's all by herself, that's when we were like, this is a no-brainer. Why would we not do this? So, and plus just being able to be aligned with an organization like Hope Center is a blessing for us. I mean, they're just so amazing. So yeah, we have a lot. But like I said, we're still short, but we have full faith that God's going to provide that, and we're going to be open September 1st.
Right.
So that's where we are.
And that faith is what so many people in my surroundings are doing. Instead of living in fear, they're living in faith.
Right.
And so all of what's happening right now is a purpose.
Yeah.
And the purpose is getting that word out.
Right.
Getting
word out. What all do you offer? Raffa is
so many. So we have a medical clinic
It sounded
here.
like crisis pregnancy.
Yes.
If I suddenly go,
but we even see families that are married and they're uninsured and they need help getting into medical care.
Okay.
So it may be a total planned pregnancy, but they just don't have coverage. And so a lot of our clients are below poverty level, and so we help them get into prenatal care early and help them get started. So that's the medical clinic. We can enroll in Medicaid, WIC, all those things too. We provide tons of material resources. So right now we have formula. When you can't find formula, I have it on our shelves.
I think I sent you diapers.
We have lots of diapers.
Smile.
Yes, ma'am.
You can go on there and they have a wish list.
A baby registry.
And you can buy things for the Raffa Clinic.
Yeah, and we need baby wipes right now. So if anybody wants to
all right, there you go.
Support Raffa.
If you got about 100,000 baby wipes, you need to get in touch, please.
Yeah.
So,
I like how he thinks big.
All the information.
Just bring me one package.
Right. All the information of different ways to get involved is at one website. It's supportraffa.com. They can find the room sponsorships. They can find the baby registry. If they want to volunteer, they can volunteer. Like all of it's in one spot. And so that's there, the family center, which we just talked about, all the education, counseling, all of that there. We also do a school program where we go in and we educate teens about safe relationships and all that. So we do that as well. But then we have our ministry part of what we do.
That was where I next way, the ministry part.
Yeah, so we do Bible studies, we do help for women who have had losses due to miscarriage or early infant death, or if they've had abortion in their past and they're struggling with that and they want help with it. All of that's included in everything we do. Classes, prenatal care, everything is totally free.
Well, I when I was in your house that day, and when I heard the announcement, because Jerry, I see Jerry at the post office most of the time, right? And so he says, "Finally got a big announcement. It's going to affect the whole county, it affect the whole world." And I'm like, wow, if Jerry's saying it's going to be that big, Friendly's going to be there, And so I was totally blown away on all of the statistics, all of the things that were brought out that day, and what's happening in our community. And I continue again, folks, to tell you, I don't know how to convince Gabe, and I've been trying for the last 4 years to do. Our community is being blessed so well. Yeah. If you don't believe it, we got proof right here. Yeah. But not only that, you have done something and helped, you and Jerry and the staff and all of you have brought the attention here local. Yeah. Not Dallas, not anywhere, but local. And we are so thankful that you are taking the lead, taking that torch, and continue marching with it. So,
thank you. Right. Well, it's an honor. I count myself privileged to do what I do.
Well, I know that a lot of us like to do and like to help and do things, and you do it. Yeah. You do it. So it's I don't know what to say. Thank you for taking the time. Yeah. Thank you for having us drill you with questions. And so
anytime.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, we're going to commercial break. We will be back. Ctfm right here at the
company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
And we are live from the Texan Lobby Studio at the historical Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly and Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare, one that Vanita Kay used to say, proactive. I say it's a great facility that's in our community. What other community would, hey, and we do have one that we have a lot of fun with. Now that we are all three of us together, we can do a trio for an organization that has sponsored Friendly Ctfm, Friendly Live, Friendly Radio, Discount Wheel and Tire. And hey, folks, thank y'all. Today's show's special. It is so special because the lady sitting next to us.
This was the big announcement that we've been waiting all day.
This is what the big announcement was we've been waiting for,
right?
and that is,
yeah.
we are in her house, Barbara Horan, every Wednesday from 9 until 1 o'clock.
Yep.
She allows us to come in and play in her house.
Sometimes earlier,
Well,
sometimes earlier.
And it is play in the house because we've been having people walk through today because you said come early.
I know I did.
And then we didn't have the door open, so they've been talking in our studio. They've been hanging out in here going, I'm like, wait, get them in the theater. But it is, we're open.
Yeah,
this is an open lobby.
And that,
the coffee shop is open.
When we did this, when we first, when you brought the carpet out, we was with the firm understanding that this is an active coffee shop.
And so people wander through, they talk and
noise. It adds to the atmosphere of the show.
They can come watch us. We can have a live in-lobby studio audience.
And I pay for the coffee.
Look at it like this, okay? We're here doing what we're doing, right? Out there, there's that glass. Remember that glass?
Yeah.
People out there waving and they're putting up. And that's the way I've been looking at it until this morning. The glass was broke. Folks, our permanent co-host, one Miss Barbara Horan. I knew.
The coffee can be on me. The coffee can sort of be
on me. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah. Well, they come in and pay $10 a month, and they get free coffee or tea or drink a day for the whole month.
That's true.
It was $5, but
I love it.
So it's $10.
It got so popular that probably.
Well, actually, everything went up.
I had it.
The coffee's doubled.
If it's
they get them to go, and the cups have doubled in price. So if they'll help with our recycle, reuse campaign, use a glass cup if you're going to be in the building.
Yeah, so reduce, reuse, recycle.
What's 20 times?
A lot.
20 times 12 is, right quick, 240?
240.
240. So here's what I look at. I was going to do it another way, but I look at it like this. If you come into the Texan Theater lobby,
coffee shop,
and you pay $20 or one-time $20 fee. Okay, one time it's going to cost you $20, right? But from that moment on for a year, it's going to cost you only $10. And that first $10 that you pay goes to the Greenville Family Theater. In other words, the first time to sign up is $20. No, seriously. We're trying.
So you have shows coming up, right?
Yeah. I was wondering when she's going to take over. I'm just kidding. So,
question. If they bring in their own mug, can they do that?
Yeah, they can bring their own mug.
Yeah.
That was, in fact, If you want to have a historic mug, I have mugs that have Coffee Club 2020 on them because I got them 2020 and the world shut down and nobody wanted to reuse the mug.
I still have mine.
That was the greatest. That was the greatest year for us.
That was.
2020 was a good. It was a banner year for Friendly News
because there was nothing else to do.
It was good for a lot of things.
Oh, yeah,
I think
it was.
The media, other media, tried to make us think the world was falling apart,
Oh, yeah.
Chicken Little,
Right.
the
And
sky's
still
falling,
do,
the sky's
and still do,
falling, and
still
it's
do.
not. The
It's
world is, and there's pieces, we always change. We come and go, so.
Folks, you know what? I've introduced her as our permanent co-host here on CTFM. But to my right, if it weren't for him, what?
Well, I was going to say, she's probably got a list.
Oh.
And we don't have a whole lot of time.
Okay.
Hi,
A
I'm
list?
Gabe.
A list of what?
Shows, right?
Oh, the shows. I don't have the shows. The next show is. Oh no, I do
You
have
do,
two.
yeah.
John Ford Coley.
John
will
Ford
be
Coley.
these are actually on until the end of July. I don't have shows. Was until August. But on the Saturday, the 30th of July, this is a really cool Sylvia. My nobody called today. She hung up.
Oh,
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
You don't know Sylvia?
He's too young.
We'll,
He's too young.
We'll educate you.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, she has a new album out.
Okay.
It's children's album.
Oh.
And so we're going to have two shows on the 30th. We're going to have an adult show in the evening, and it's $99. But in the daytime, afternoon, we're going to celebrate all these cool artists. Come by and see the kid artists that are on the wall. One of us.
Yeah, Evan.
Evan's on the wall.
Yeah.
And we're going to celebrate all the kids that are showing their
awesome.
art. They're going to be able to talk with me on stage and talk about their art, and then Sylvia's going to have a concert for them. Isn't that exciting? I just announced it. Nobody knew about this.
Wow.
And that's what.
It's on the 30th of
July.
July.
$99.
Those are the $99 for the adults at night.
Oh, at night.
The kids don't have to pay.
Okay.
That's so cool.
That is
so cool.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
I'm excited.
So, we're out. Okay.
Right.
Oh, did you?
We'll say
So
goodbye.
we still got to say
Let's log
goodbye.
off.
Say what?
Let's log off.
We gotta say goodbye.
we gotta say goodbye.
Folks, I told you, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. Barbara, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much for allowing us to be in your house. 12 o'clock, the Blandelles and the historical Texan Theater, and it's free. The tea is free, so we'll be back next Wednesday right here at the lobby studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. Until then, keep it in your boot.